And welcome back to the last panel. I am Steve, more known as Laps Comic Fan, and we have a very special show today, and we have a very special panel. And I will introduce them right now. To my right, we have Warren from Lunchbox Comics. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. It's a good day.
That's fantastic. Good is better than bad, you know?
Yes.
And we have with us, as always, the affluenced Bob from Bob Loves Movies.
How's it going, man?
Good. How have you been, man?
Pretty good. You know, when you sent me that thumbnail earlier today, I responded to you saying I have never looked so cool. So you really made me happy with that one.
well, they'll keep coming. Hopefully, I get better at them too. Below me, we have the man, the myth, Charles, aka Will.
I'm wearing my last panel uniform too, so I dress for the occasion.
And then we have the jar of mustard himself, Gray Poupée. How are you, brother?
Hey, doing great. Happy to be here talking about 2026 finally. I feel like there's too much 2025 talk already. Let's talk about the future.
There has been a lot of 2025 talk. You'd think no one would want anything to do with it anymore. That doesn't seem to be the case. But here on Last Panel, we're always looking forward. We are forward thinkers. Just because we can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. So, or at least I can't.
Neither can I.
But today we are going to talk about what we are looking forward to in 2026 in terms of releases for entertainment in movies, streaming series, TV. I have a couple of music albums I'm looking forward to, but mainly we're going to focus on the movies and television. And I would say, just to get it out of the way, was there anything from, I know it's putting you guys on the spot, but was there anything from 2025 that surprised any of you? That, like, in terms of movie or like the amount that theaters fell off? Was that something you guys saw? Was there anything from 2025 that surprised you, Warren?
I thought Superman was going to do better. I'm surprised by the international reaction to Superman.
They didn't give a fuck at all.
Yeah, I thought that was going to go better for them. Superman seemed like even an easier character to sell overseas than like some of the Marvel ones, so I was kind of shocked by that.
Bob?
Yeah, I thought Superman was going to be better.
Shots fired.
No, I was really disappointed in Superman because that is my favorite comic book character, and that was not at all what I wanted from a Superman movie. Even though I've said it before on here, there was a lot to like about it. Just what disappointed me was really took it down for me. Actually, the biggest surprise to me was how much I loved F1. I expected that to be a decent movie, but that really shocked me. And then there were a couple of TV shows that I thought were pretty good. I've already mentioned House of David on here. I thought Mobland was really, really good. I wasn't expecting to like that one as much as I did as well. And so yeah, those are some of my surprises.
Charles, is anything surprising to you at all?
For television, Andor, I didn't expect it to be as good as the first season and then better. And it was spectacular. If anything, I think there's comedy that people are saying that comedy's dead, that they're just not looking, because movies like Splitsville and The Roses were very, very strong comedy movies, but they're not being advertised as a studio big event thing, so people aren't going to look for it. But It was a pretty good year for dark horse comedies, and a documentary that really kind of shook me, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, is Predators, which I don't know how I feel, but it evoked emotion. So it did a job, is what I'll say.
I mean, that's what a documentary is supposed to do, period. Yeah. That's its job, one way or the other. So it did its job. It's just the job that it did might not be exactly one that you wanted to take on.
You turn it off and you're like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't feel things I like.
I know you've mentioned that one before, Charles. Is it actually worth watching, or am I going to just walk away that weirded out by it that I shouldn't watch it?
I don't know. It depends on how you feel on stuff like To Catch a Predator and stuff, because the movie kind of goes through like that, like its influence on society, and people are still doing it to this day, doing it like on YouTube stuff. But there's this like reveal halfway through the movie about one of the filmmakers, and it changes things, and
Okay.
you're looking at it from a different perspective, and the questions that are being asked don't feel right, but the person asking them is what's, I don't know, concerning or something that
Okay.
I don't. It's not a breeze, is what I'll say. It's not something that you can pop on and organize your house in the background. You're going to watch it and kind of, I don't know. I don't know, because it's about kid touchers. So
yeah. I always say this about documentaries. I always watch them just because it's a documentary. It's information that's out there, and I for some reason, I love talking head documentaries. It just doesn't, I don't know what it is, but from here up, documentary style, like I'm all in for it. So, I mean, I would say watch it, Bob, just because, it's something to watch, but it is riveting. That is one thing I can say.
I want to go on record and say that I didn't recommend anything. That was Laps who said that.
Oh, I recommend documentaries of any kind. I recommend, period. Because I mean, it's just information. You have to make up your own mind about it, but it's just information. And I see that WZ is in the chat, and the holy mother of clout. We tried it. We tried it twice, Z, and we got it on the third time.
Third time's a clearance.
So we definitely have that. We have it down. Our clout is here to stay. But Gray, is there anything that's surprised you from 2025?
So much. I am constantly surprised. But huge shout out to Critical Eek's suggestion out there, but common side effects. I was completely surprised if you told me that a adult animated show about drugs in the pharmaceutical industry would kind of move me so much. I would have said like, you're crazy. But man, that one it really got me. It's one of the top shows for me of the year. Same thing with Andor, as Charles mentioned. And then I don't know why the fuck I just like blanked on it when we talked about like the best things that we saw. How dare you, sir? You cannot police my language. But man, Pluribus, like none of us talked about that. But man, it is this crazy little show that I don't think it's coming back in 2026. I highly recommend seeing it, especially Charles. I think you'd get a kick out of it. I think you had Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul pretty highly ranked in regard, but man, what they do with like color in this is just amazing. Visually, it's color. A feast, but it makes your mind go. It's not where I thought they would have gone with that, but those were huge surprises. I thought there's no way that dude can have 3 hits in a row, and for me, it totally is. But I guess the main thing was kind of movies were a huge surprise to me. There were a bunch of them that I thought I was gonna love and just absolutely hated, like The Smashing Machine. I don't hate it, but I thought, how can a Safdie brother make something that I'm not going to enjoy? I just totally expected to like.
I totally understand that one with you, especially since I knew Mark Kerr's whole career. Like I've been watching, Pride and stuff like that forever, and it wasn't necessarily the story; it was more how they built around it. I just didn't give a shit.
Well, and I love the documentary. So it's like, okay, so you're just going to like fictionalize the documentary? Like, okay, let's do this. And for me, it just didn't work. The other one that I thought was going to be amazing, because I thought it was a Jordan Peele horror one, was Him. Just, man, I thought that was actually going to be something. Last year also started off with The Wolfman, Lee Winnell's one. I thought that was going to be something, and it was just absolutely nothing. And then there was a Mel Gibson film. He's back to directing, which he did such these amazing ones. So, hey, and this time he's got Mark Wahlberg in it and Flight Risk. Just, I don't know. But there's a bunch of them that surprised me that were actually like really good, and they just completely captured me where I didn't think they would. The Sinners is kind of the biggest one. Just, if you got a high budget, somewhat vampire, somewhat period piece, man, I wouldn't have thought that would kind of capture my imagination, but it really did.
There's one question I do want to address since
Yeah.
before I forget. Adam Buskirk asked, he said, it's not listed, but Laps, do you think Legend of the White Dragon has a chance to come out in 2026? I don't know. The last update I heard on his estate was there was a difference between the daughter and the guy who originally made the movie. So I don't know. The best thing to do is to go to Jason David Frank's I don't know if it's his website or whatever, but there's a Instagram channel that they take questions and it's been addressed. So I haven't looked in a while. I would say it has a better chance this year than it did last year. That is all I'll say. So I don't know everything that is being worked out in terms of all of who has what. I don't know, since his death obviously was just a tragedy and just came out of nowhere. So I would look into that. I know Instagram is where she does a lot of stuff, and that's what I would look into. But okay, so sorry, go ahead, Gray.
Yeah, I guess kind of the last thing is I never would have thought that I'd be interested in K-pop Demon Hunters, but man, that thing, I don't know what it is. It's got earworms in it. The animation is just beautiful. It's way more entertaining than it deserves to be. So I guess those were my biggest surprises. Other than that, there's a bunch of films I thought I'd hate, but I ended up liking, and vice versa.
Yeah, my biggest surprise is the surprise of people being surprised at how awful the movie theaters did.
That's
With
surprising.
the rise of on demand, like with certain, and they people, it's the same way. If you guys remember when iTunes had first started and people were big into music, they're like, well, I could just buy a song. I'm not gonna who's just gonna buy a song, well, with technology getting as good as it is, like, I mean, besides people that love to go to the theater, right, which that's a thing, that is a thing. And those things, I can literally go upstairs, put my VR headset on, and it feels like I'm in a movie theater, and it's 4K. I watch videos on Netflix all the time, just laying on my couch,
Is
looking at
that
the sun.
more comfortable than the damn 3D glasses? Because I hate those at the theater.
Yeah, the PS VR2 is very comfortable, but the MetaQuest, the newest one, I think it's like the 3XD or something like that. That one's really nice, dude. And surprisingly, for as much as it can do, you just have to buy space, like, buy memory. It plays all the games that are great, and you can run your app straight through it. So, I mean, I use that all the time. There's times where, like, my wife is asleep. I just put the headphones on and just put that on and lay in bed. And I've watched TV shows and movies and never had a problem with it, like hurting my nose or like the back of my head or anything like that. So yeah, I use it all the time. But, I mean, that's something you'd have to invest into. I did a lot of looking, and I did a lot of stupid stuff by buying tons of VR headsets. And I don't even use like half of them because I'm an idiot.
I think
That's
in
a
the last.
good.
Go on, Greg.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Charles. No, please.
I called it
Charles,
first.
after you,
Dibs, go.
It just seems like that would be a fun experience, but man, I wish you could get other people in there, because just comedy, man. There's nothing like comedy with a crowd, and same thing with horror.
Okay.
Just, man, it plays so different with a crowd. But I understand it looks amazing, and it's like you got a theater experience.
So with the Oculus, there are apps and pirated things that you can do where you can share and talk to someone while you're watching the same movie.
What?
Yeah, there are. Then I've done it with my brother and his son. So we were watching the same movie at the same time, and it was cool.
I could definitely see that kind of killing theaters if groups of people could still kind of get together. But I don't know. There's something about being around strangers, but like I don't know, what would you call that? Like communing through either.
Yeah, the theater going experience is a real thing. It is a real thing. There's no taking that away. But we also have to look at the layman fan. The is he gonna walk up into the theater and pay for it? Is that fair weather fan going to do that? Because there are people like that love to go to the theater. Bob is one of them. I know Bob loves going to the theater. That's his thing. I know you like going to the theater. So, But guys like probably like me and Warren, if we had the choice, and Charles, if we could just see it the first day in our house, yeah, exactly. I'm pointing out.
Well,
I'd just sit up there.
you got like Predator Badlands is on video on demand now, and Disney has a higher price than what normal movies do. So Disney's doing $24.99 to rent, $29.99 to buy. And I just read an article that said it's the #1 video on demand movie of the nation. So you're having instances now where films are getting more people waiting for them to come home than they are watching them in the theater, even if they have extended Disney time slots in the theater. So it's like you're starting to see that trend, and it's the big reason why theater windows are shrinking, is because more people are willing to watch it at home. And I don't know what like Amazon or Xfinity's cut of a Disney movie on demand is, but I know it's going to be better than the theater. So I think that's where
I have to say, I love how you say theater. The theater.
The theater.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've never pronounced
I've been digging
it,
man.
I love it, by the way.
Well, even if they're going through like a VOD service or Amazon or something like that, when they charge $25 for one sale of the movie, even if they gave them 20%, 20% of $25 is what, $4? Meanwhile, a ticket price is $15. So you're getting 60% of 15 or 80% of 25. You'll take that every time. Yeah. I think technology has made not just movies, but a bunch of socially shared experiences a lot easier to not be next to, like us right now. We're all thousands of miles away from one another, but we're here doing something that can be called a social shared experience, but we don't have to sit next to each other. Like, I don't have my pants on. I'm going to shit my pants right now. It doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about offending you guys.
Well,
kind of offended.
Charles, you have brought new light to this conversation, but continue.
But like, not just theaters, but like gaming, there used to be like these LAN party things. That's kind of a niche thing. It just seems like things that people used to go and do is more of a niche experiment now, where you like really need to be a purist to have that be a thing. Drive-ins like really aren't that much of a thing anymore. I remember when I started working at a theater, drive-ins were, on their last gasp. I think theaters are going to be in that same realm soon, where they're trying to put everything at the theater, where it's competition for like an amusement park. Like, I don't know why people are putting arcades and table tennis at the movie theater when the movie should be, the main event for all of that. It's very odd.
At Renato Ike says, it's like radio. Theaters will always be there, but it will be way less common, and as consequence, the film industry will be very, very weakened. Well, it depends. The film industry itself, it depends on it's obviously going to be a new market. It's going to have a new share, a new contract's going to have to become like, there's going to be new things for it. I highly doubt that the cuts in the shares while the theaters are still prevalent is the same as it's going to be if theaters go away. Like it's got to be something different. There's going to be different. I think it would make, if I had the chance to watch the movie the first day, I, like many other people, might take that risk of paying $24, $25, rather than going out. So it just depends on if that becomes the new norm or not, and seeing how much like the actual companies make off of it.
The problem is 30 years ago, theaters had a position of strength, but now due to technology, they have no cards. Like, they really need to eat shit on whatever deal gets made, because they hold no power here. So, they're essentially at the whim of studios. And if anyone's going to have to take a hit on behalf of theaters, it's going to have to be Disney, because they are the reason that theaters got in this mess, because Universal and Warner had to themselves eat shit because Disney wanted to lionize the share of the screen. So it's going to have to be Disney that eats it.
Yeah, it's definitely something to see what happens in the future. We'll keep tabs on it, but it's a crazy experience the way that the world is moving. But all right, let's get into it, man. We'll start off. Let's just start off in movies, I guess. Gray, what do you have as some anticipated releases of 2026?
It's a good one. I like
All
that.
right.
Yeah,
that's a
nice,
good
nice.
that's a good movie.
Damn it. Thank you. I thought it was a really well thought out response. And then when I heard that feedback from you guys, I was like, well, it wasn't that good. So thank you for letting me know that I had muted myself again. Yeah, I got like way too many on here. Like it seems like it's a really stacked year movie wise. Just January alone, I really want to see 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. It seems like it is so goddamn polarizing, and that is really what I'm kind of looking for in a film.
28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. If John Holmes was alive, sounds like a great comeback movie for porn.
Dude, Bone Temple Pilots. It sounds great to me. So also today, No Other Choice, which is the same dude who did Old Boy. It finally got released in the US. Really want to see that. The Rip just got released on Netflix. But there's some other ones coming out.
Forward to that, yeah.
There's some other ones coming out this month that seem kind of interesting to me. Return to Silent Hill. Nobody's talked about that, but the one thing that I gotta see about it, it looked like they got the tone right. I don't know if they're gonna fuck this up. I know nothing about it.
Well, it's rated R.
I'm kind of excited for it.
So that's cool. At least it's rated R. I mean, not that makes the biggest difference, but I've noticed, like, as opposed to PG-13, like horror style movies, when it's rated R, at least, like, I don't know, it feels like more can happen.
But Big Papa Musk, he outdid you with if you're gonna make Bone Temple Pilots with John Holmes, I think you got to call it 28 Inches Later. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It adds
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. There's this weird ass musical that'll finally get wide release, The Testament of Anne Lee. It's a weird ass one, kind of a female messiah thing in a musical. So I don't know, man. I kind of want to check that out, but I'm not kidding. Like I've got like 10 things for almost every other month. So why don't you guys go, and then I'll hit the ones that you guys don't hit. Maybe I'm the ultimate chill for this, or sucker for it, but I want to see them all, man.
How about we just give like 3 each, and then we'll go back. We'll keep going around, and you can name more, and then once we get to the end of that segment, everybody can read off their list, whatever else. We'll just go with our most anticipated movies of the year. If you want to give, 3 or 4, that's fine. Whatever, that's fine. Charles, what do you got, man? So I know you probably have a bunch.
Yeah, there's a movie that I guess we had the chance to see in October, but things fell through, and kind of the darling of Fantastic Fest for a reason or two, and it got bought by Blumhouse and is being released in May. It's called Obsession. If anything, I'm just further intrigued because I was like on the doorstep ready to watch it, and there's a bunch of things that I did see from Fantastic Fest that have just kind of like trickled out, but this thing got bought by the name in horror and is getting a May release date. So I remember my friend Cody who saw it. He said he said that and Primate. And Primate was rather gnarly, if I do say so. Obsession is one of them. The Christopher Nolan film, like obviously.
Was Primate worth it? Because I didn't see it and I want to. Well, okay. You know me a little bit. Would I think it's hilarious?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, I got to see it. Okay, cool. All right, because I want to see it. There's just something about a monkey that just tears people apart. Is just in hilarious to me.
They go all out with the gore too. So
fantastic.
There's like faces that get ripped off. It's you'll have fun, I guess is the word to put it.
That's good.
And a movie that I didn't get a notification on. I helped fund the second one, but apparently there is a Super Troopers 3 coming out this year. Apparently.
Indeed.
Huh.
It's August, supposedly it's August 7th, but we'll see.
Yeah. I literally was part of the crowdfunding thing for the second one. And it's weird. I didn't get an email for that. So a couple of dark horses, a couple of well, Christopher Nolan's movie is not a dark horse by any means, but some things that I've got circled, if only for reasons that I probably won't hear about them publicly. Then I found $20.
Based. I love $20. I also have a bunch of them on there. I want to jump in, but let me not be greedy. What about you, Warren? What do you have looking forward to movie-wise?
Well, aside from the obvious big ones like Dune and Avengers and Supergirl, I'm very excited for Clayface. There's one
100%.
called, what is it? I'm trying to remember. It's The Death of Robin Hood with Hugh Jackman. I saw the trailer for that, and it's like a old man Robin Hood retelling kind of deal that looks really good. And then I want to say it's They Will Kill You. It's an action movie about a maid in a hotel, and they're like trying to kill her. But I love action, like these revenge type John Wick action films. So even I watch all of them, whether they're good or bad. I also it's The Wrecking Crew. It's one with Batista and Momoa, but I think I don't know if that counts. It's going straight to streaming. It's an Amazon movie.
I mean, it's a movie,
It
so I mean,
counts.
yeah.
That one's a buddy cop film, and it looks funny with lots of good action. So those are the ones I'm kind of looking forward to that aren't like the tent pole everyone's anticipating type.
Cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have
Hey, Bob.
well, before Bob goes, I am making an effort this year to see a lot more stuff. I'm going to watch more TV and see more movies. So that is one of my goals. As opposed to the 5 movies I watched last year and the one TV show that I watched. I need to see more. But go ahead, Bob. What we're doing, Bob, we're just going to name like 4 that we're really want to see through this year for the most anticipated. Then we're just going to go over our lists after we kind of talk about everything.
Oh, okay, because I got a lot here. So, but I mean, if we're just going off of 4 that I'm really interested in, the Odyssey would be my at the top of my list as the one that I'm really looking forward to the most. Partly because I really love Christopher Nolan's films. I don't think he's done one that I haven't at least liked. I've either liked to loved all of them, at least all the ones I've seen. I think there's maybe only 1 or 2 I haven't seen of his, but so I'm looking forward to that one. Dune Part 3, I'm looking forward to. I'm not sure yet if they're calling it Dune Part 3 or if they're calling it Dune Messiah, but I am looking forward to that one as well. Just out of sheer curiosity, because my hype really isn't that high for it, but Avengers Doomsday, just out of sheer curiosity on that one, I've got that one hyped up. And then Michael would be probably the next one on my list. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie about Michael Jackson. So
I thought you meant that goddamn movie with John Travolta. They're making
The Angel, right?
Michael the Angel.
Yeah,
That's
Michael
exactly
too.
what I thought.
Oh, is it Michael too? The Jacksoning? Like,
no, but the Michael movie I think could be pretty cool. Just having grown up listening to his music and stuff, and I'm curious to see exactly what portions of his life they're going to touch on. So yeah, that would be right up there on my anticipated movies.
okay. I have a few that I wanted to. I'm making sure that this is one. Okay, yeah. So one of my biggest ones was mentioned here by Justin Gray. His list is Spider-Man, Godzilla minus Zero, and Mortal Kombat 2. Godzilla minus Zero for me, for sure.
Oh yeah,
is definitely one that I'm looking forward to. I'm very excited about his plan for Godzilla going forward. I like that. Well, as much as Google Translate could translate it, so kind of got most of the gist of everything, but maybe not. Another one that I have on here, I was looking at like movies that were coming out, and I was reading a lot of descriptions, and one that just I don't know why this fascinated me, was The Bride.
Well, that one looks
Yeah.
really good. That one really does.
Like, but
It was supposed to be last year, and they moved it forward, but they didn't move it to January like they did with Werewolf from last year, or The Wolfman, excuse me. So that kind of bodes well, but it looks great. I just watched the full trailer of it, I think today. Man, it looks like they're doing something with the visuals that wasn't there for Wolfman.
The next one is Street Fighter, the Street Fighter movie, because man, I was surprised when I saw the teaser. I was like, this does not look generic. This actually looks like what a Street Fighter movie should be.
The only thing that has me hesitant is I didn't see a fireball or any special powers in the trailer. And that's one part that's really going to irritate me if they take that out. It's really going to ruin the film for me.
I mean, I don't know about that for me, because I look at like movies like the Tekken movie, the animated stuff. Even in that, they didn't have like projectiles and stuff like that. It was some of those were phenomenal. If they lean that heavy into it, I'm like you. I can understand that. But if we're living in a world where fireballs can come out of people's hands, what are they going to do with the plot? It's going to be, dude. Street Fighter has a pretty deep story. I mean, it's not just but like if you have a world where, in a movie where fireballs are coming out of your hands, I mean, it's gonna, I don't know, might be ridiculous, but I do hope they keep it, because I would like it.
It's one thing for me, like with the Mortal Kombat 1, like they spent way too much time explaining how people can do stuff. I'm like, this is like a superhero movie. We don't need this long explanation on how to do stuff. The guy has robot arms because his arms were blown off and the government put robot arms on there. That's all I need.
Don't need to know that.
He's a thunder god. Yeah, I don't need to have some big explanation and exposition. I think they really undercut on like the audience and target for that. Like, if I'm going to go see a Street Fighter movie and there's not a Hadouken, then what's the point of watching a Street Fighter movie? Like, it doesn't. It's a superhero age. We're there to watch a movie. We know what it is, and if we're not going to see,
I think there will be. It'll be in there.
Yeah, I think the trailer was just holding it back. When I don't remember when it was, about 2-3 weeks ago, over on Dad's Turn to Talk, we were talking about some anticipated movies, and somebody else brought up Street Fighter, and somebody in the chat had a pretty cool idea. I don't think they would do it, but the idea was that they have different endings to show in different theaters based on a different character winning, and just whichever theater you went in, you were kind of surprised, kind of like what they did with Clue, how it had different endings depending on where you saw it, and so you were getting a different experience. I thought that'd be kind of cool, because if you played the game, depending on what character you were playing with, the ending was going to be a little bit different.
There will. I will almost 100% guarantee you there will be Hadoukens and Yoga Flames. I mean, Blanca's in it. I mean, he's gonna be barrel rolling across the screen. So,
sometimes with these films, the directors or writers or whoever's in charge really like stresses out for some reason. It seems like, because they spent way too much time in Mortal Kombat trying to explain how Scorpion does what Scorpion does and how these people get abilities. It's just like, no, it's not that hard, guys. We can suspend belief. I'm not going to leave the theater because I don't understand how Kano shoots a laser out of his robot eye. No, instead we've got some kind of weird ability thing.
I get
it's like
I get the Scorpion thing, but I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe I thought differently about it. I didn't think it was that much spent on it, but I mean,
the other thing is there's some of the things that they did in that Mortal Kombat movie, like they get on a boat and they go to space.
Space boat.
Okay, that's you want to explain to me how I'm in the water and then at some point I'm in space somehow? Oh, all right, if that's fine.
Laser eyes.
Yeah, well, that's right. It's like, if you're gonna worry about shit, worry about shit.
Well, like,
if you're not, just don't.
I mean,
like with Jax,
don't you need to know how Jax got his arms? Come on.
Like, Jax's arms get froze off in the movie, spoiler. And then he goes to this monk temple and they build him robotic monk ones that are made out of wood. and then with the power of friendship and belief, they become robot arms. And I'm just kind of like,
based.
you guys can't even just say, no, the military slapped robot arms on it. And it was
I don't know. He just
the
has
new
robot
one.
arms.
Not the
Yeah.
1995 one.
No,
That one
the
had other
95 one
problems.
was better than the newest one, or the newer
Yeah,
one.
I was going to say I don't remember Jack's in that
Mm.
movie. All right, so
Well,
I
he
was
was in
thinking
the
the wrong one.
sequel.
Yeah,
and
I
they
was
just
thinking the
gave
wrong
him
one.
robot arms in the sequel, except they were sleeve ones that went over them. Then he used the power of self-confidence to take them off and beat Mintaro. So yeah, there's a lot of problem with those movies.
Yeah, there definitely is, but I don't know if it's worse than the 1995 one.
Yeah, I was thinking about the wrong movie.
Come on, you got the
Paul
split.
W.
No,
Sanderson.
I am on board with you that I like the 95 one better just because it's ridiculous, but
Yeah.
It's got the Highlander in it. I mean, how could you not like it?
There can only be
That
one.
was such a terrible casting.
but the last one I have on there is Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be
Very
good.
much looking forward to that. I loved seeing the first one with my son. We had so much fun. I let him be a complete asshole. I did not care because there was I went to the theater up on there was 4 people in there. So they were all the kids were running around throwing shit.
Jeez.
Oh, it was great. It was great. It was so much fun.
teach 'em
They were
young.
jumping up and down, dude. They were jumping and doing Mario stuff. I was like, yeah, this is awesome.
So he was ready for Chicken Jockey then?
Dude, Chicken Jockey, that was, I didn't, thank God, have to go to that because my wife did say it got ridiculous in that theater. So I was like, well, at least I don't have to go to it. And so there's that.
The theater's back. Theatra? I don't pronounce it correctly.
Theater?
Yeah, that's it. There's a bunch of them that we didn't mention. Kind of some big ones. Scream 7. Nobody mentioned that.
Because nobody
down to
gives a
Scream
fuck about
7.
Scream. It's Scream.
Project Hail Mary has been called out a couple times in the chat. That sounds interesting. It's the same author as The Martian. It's kind of their big budget one. And then Warren, you mentioned They Will Kill You, which is people keep comparing it to. It looks kind of like Ready or Not. It's coming out the same damn day as Ready or Not 2. So
is it really?
people have choices. Yeah. People got choices that day, March 27th. It's either
Or
Ready or
double
Not 2
bill.
or They Will Kill You.
A
Yeah,
double
I
bill.
think it sounds like a great double bill to me.
Have you seen the Sam Rockwell movie where he's like a time traveler?
Apparently, that's
So,
very good.
yeah, it's what is it? Good luck, have fun, don't die. It's coming
that one
out
looks
February
interesting.
6th. Or sorry, February 13th. It looks amazing. So Cody, Charles's good friend, his fellow autopsy stream mate, he gave us he was able to see it for Fantastic Fest. Unfortunately, we weren't able to watch that, but he was telling us like the second you get a chance to watch that one, it has huge impact. But come on, man, you got time traveling amazingness in there. It looks great. So
Gore
I really wanna
Verbinski
see it.
movie. Gore Verbinski's
Oh yeah.
really, really good
And
director.
it's Sam Rockwell. I love everything.
Yep.
He's in.
Time traveling Rockwell.
Is anybody interested in the Narnia movie?
Nope.
Like,
Yes, I really am.
I
so
hope
what
they
I
do
was
the
not.
Magician's Nephew and they just call it Narnia. That's what
So
I'm hoping.
I was
for.
not at all interested, but then I heard that it was Greta Gerwig. Man, this is the follow-up to Barbie. It's going to be amazing. You all are not going to appreciate it, but man, this will be the best Narnia that ever Narnia'd.
I mean, if they
something.
would just follow the books and do the Magician's Nephew, I think that is a great book that builds a universe, and it's very interesting. But knowing this, it'll be stupid, and I hope it's good. I hope it is, but
I'm unironically looking forward to it. I wasn't until I kind of heard who's involved.
Anybody interested in Masters of the Universe?
I'm actually interested in that.
Another
Oh, God damn
franchise Jared Leto is going to destroy.
Look, I don't think
which
it's
I'm
going to be
looking
good, but I'm really hoping that they surprise me with this one. That's why I'm.
Get you,
I don't think
Leto.
I don't think it's gonna be good. When I heard that Jared Leto was Skeletor, I was thinking, oh no. But I'm hoping that they can surprise me. But I have a feeling they're gonna make He-Man like a complete doofus, and I don't know.
It's gonna be.
I got a bad feeling about it, but I'm still
You
hoping.
must listen to my discography, He-Man.
Like, can you imagine how annoying Leto is on that set in like full Skeletor mode the entire time?
God, dude.
Just like,
there was a good 5-year stretch where Christoph Waltz was like the villain for everything. Why couldn't he be Skeletor?
He would have been great.
I mean, Frank Langella was great as it. I think Christoph Waltz type could also pull off the Skeletor.
I'm in agreement with Adam here. He says he's gonna method act by actually removing his face and skin. That's a good idea. That is a very good Leto idea.
He's been in a bunch of awesome things. He just had a bad run, fellas. I'm saying get in at the ground floor here. There's going to be another rise.
Leto's got that X-Pac heat right now. Like he's Ben Affleck from the mid 2000s.
He's got X-Pac heat.
So in April there is Super Mario Galaxy. There is also that Michael biopic. But in between those, there's Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Is anyone interested in the Mummy thing?
I saw the trailer didn't really, but.
Yeah,
non-Boris Karloff Mummy is not interesting to me.
Fair enough.
Is it now? Is it Brendan Fraser Mummy?
No. There's
Fraser,
a reason that
no go.
Yeah, there's a reason that the director put their name in front of it because it's their spin on things.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We are going to get another Brendan Fraser Mummy though. That was
right.
announced.
Yeah,
and he's coming back. So
I don't want to give any chum. I don't want to put any blood in the water for the anti-woke crowd, but that version of the Mummy does feel a little woke, if I do say so.
Does it have Tom Cruise and a plane?
No, but it's a girl.
And a shadow of a man?
It's like a girl. It's like a girl that goes missing, and then they find her, and I guess she's a mummy. It's kind of what the trailer was like. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of like his daughter goes missing, and then she comes back, and she's the mummy, but maybe it's more like a Pet Cemetery thing where she comes back and she's evil. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm not outright claiming woke. I just the vibes from that 1 minute 47 felt a little extra progressive, in my opinion.
Where are we on
Supergirl? Where are we on Supergirl?
I think it's going to be amazing, man. That is my favorite Supergirl arc. I'm getting notes of that from the teaser trailer. I'm on board. Bob, you're off board with the original.
Part of it was because of Superman, but I will still watch it. I'll still give it a fair shake, and if it surprises me, cool. Because I know we're going to talk possibly TV shows here in a bit, but Lanterns is actually something I'm looking forward to. So I haven't given up on the DC universe just yet.
I would say
I'm hoping it'll surprise me.
I would say don't hold off, man. Like the first movie for Superman, I mean, you gotta look at a few things. Establishing a universe, right, in one movie is very hard. You go back and you look at Iron Man, right? Iron Man established Iron Man. It didn't establish the entire MCU. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think people, I'm not saying you, the person, but a lot of people, I don't know what they're expecting from the movie. It was a Superman story, and it was okay. The story was okay to me. There was things in it that I just disliked very much, but overall, I think the character is what I'm looking at, the Superman character, and I think he was everything he needed to be. They could have did better dialogue in some places, but the actual characters like Superman, Lex Luthor, Lois Lane, Mr. Terrific, I think those were done well enough to where they can expand upon that universe and make more out of it. It just I just wish they would have done a little bit better, but I do understand where you're coming from. But I don't understand where people not like I said, not you. They feel like they have to establish all of this shit in one fucking movie. But then if they did that, they're gonna be like, oh, it was so here and there, and it was all over the place, and you couldn't figure out anything. And that's what people said about that Superman movie. And I'm like, it was like a fucking episode of the show. It was like not hard to understand at all. If anything, it was very simple. It was very simple.
This time, Lobo.
I thought that it had a lot of good building blocks to it. Like I said, I like the fact that it was based in a comic book world. I love that there's this giant monster running around and everybody's just like drinking coffee, just like it's just another day in Metropolis, you know? I like that aspect of it. And some of the side characters I liked, and I really did like Corn Sweat in the role. I thought he had good chemistry with the other lead actors. So I didn't have any issues with any of that. It's just the story itself I just did not like. I was disappointed in it. And because of that I was just really soured on the DC universe because of that. Not because, again, the building blocks weren't there, but I do want to give it a fair shake because I am looking forward to Lanterns. And even though I didn't particularly like the trailer for Supergirl, there have been movies where I've seen other trailers that I didn't like. And then when I saw the movie, I was like, okay, I don't think the trailer did that justice. I thought that was a really, really good movie.
Right.
So,
and it was a teaser.
I could be wrong.
You know
it could be good.
Yeah.
It was a teaser. It's almost like the 4 things that they gave us for Doomsday. Like, how the fuck do you even say anything about it? One of them's Cap looking at
that chair stream was cool.
Thor will return.
Well, Supergirl, what I think is really going to be interesting for me, because I'm looking forward to Supergirl, because there's a lot of emotion and a lot of cool stuff you can do with that story. But also, all 3 projects are going to be not James Gunn directed projects. So we're going to get Lanterns, Clayface, and Supergirl. And this is really, for me, like a litmus test when he says, I want these films to stand on their own. Well, are we going to be able to tell, is this going to be like Michael Bay Turtles, where he didn't direct it, but we knew that Michael Bay was there every day, essentially directing it? Or is this going to feel different than Superman did? Is Lanterns going to feel different than the other 2? Is Clayface going to be different? And are we going to actually see the different shades of these movies and letting these directors breathe a little bit? Because that was kind of his big selling pitch. So I think this is going to be a big test for his overall DCU universe. I think Supergirl is going to do better internationally than Superman did, because it's space adventure and it's there's a lot of different tones about it.
And it's also a woman in a skirt. So, I mean,
but I also don't think the trailer did it justice, because the song they picked was a big, huge mistake, because it just easily gave.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was too much.
It's American
Guardians vibes.
Yeah, it gave Guardians vibes when you already have an entire group of people who are going to hate this no matter what. Those Snyder cult is like really hardcore. So you and plus 2, you want to establish, okay, this film is not made by me. This is made by this director, and I want each film to be different, but I'm going to cut a trailer that makes it look like every other film I've ever directed. Well, and it's just kind of like, that's not the song was not a great choice for this. It just felt too Guardians.
I can understand that, but I also look at it this way. If you are establishing a shared universe where you could look at Captain America and Iron Man and you could say, yes, I understand that these were in the same world. Like, they existed in the same world, but they did stand on their own. So I think the world needs to feel the same, but the movies need to have a completely different feel. If they don't do that, then they're fucked. They're fucked.
Which it's hard to tell what the feel is going to be from just that teaser or trailer.
Of course it is.
True.
It is very hard.
We need a bigger trailer to be able to.
Well, I think we just need to see the movie. Like, good.
Oh, Charles was about to weigh in. It sounded like.
No, I was going to bring up something stupid to pivot. Please go ahead, take over.
Oh, he's like,
I was also going to pivot.
Of talking about women.
Well, the wokeness is the thing. It makes him joke up. So that's the end of June, but man, June also has some other powerful ones. There's Disclosure Day, the Spielberg movie. That looks kind of interesting. The same day that gets released, Scary Movie 6 gets released.
That was on my list. That was on my list with Scary Movie 6.
Man, it's Wayans Brothers got the rights to it again, so I don't know exactly what that would put in this movie, but I'm here for it.
Do you know, I thought would be great for a scary movie if they did under the scary movie, but they brought the characters from Don't Be a Menace, like they had Loke Dog in it. Like, dude, tell me that wouldn't be funny. Like that, I think that would be kind of funny.
It looks like they've got the actors back, so I don't know. I'm wondering what's going to happen with Scary Movie 6.
I think it's weird that nobody has brought this film up that pretty much is like the deciding factor on whether or not theater-going industry as a whole is either in a make or break situation, and that is Practical Magic 2.
I love it, man. It's on my list. It's the
I thought you were going to say
exact same. No, Practical Magic. It's in between Clayface and Resident Evil, man. What can I say? September is packed. I am ready.
Ray just got a list of every movie ever made. Yeah. He's like, I want to see this. Don't want to see that. I want to see this.
He's going to watch all of them, so he.
That's very true. That's very true.
Hey, come on. We need the follow-up. We need to know where they went. They've practically been gone since
practically magicked themselves away.
Yeah, but half of the film already has Clayface in it, in Nicole Kidman. So, like, why do you need a legacy sequel to that movie that did so poorly in 1998? Like, what the... Who's like,
cool, I mean, it's no Mystic Pizza, but come on, dude. It's Practical Magic.
Had it ever done well? Why do you need this fucking, hey, let's check in on these people 25 years later? Like, what is this?
Pete says, I'm an old man. I miss the days of just watching a movie before loving and hating it.
That's Dude, fun.
That's so old school, man.
Well, here I am. Blame me. I am in the same boat as you.
Listen, we're the swiping society. We judge a book by its cover, a movie within 3 seconds. You know,
mean nothing to me. I just go and see it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
This person I follow says it sucks, so I'm going to argue about just how much it sucks without seeing it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to hate it.
Yeah. I'm going to make 15 videos on why it sucks with no sort of experience.
The other journalists we're going to talk about.
Join the mob. I don't care what's going on. I'll just point me in a direction. I'll start breaking stuff.
So there is an amazing film trilogy that they decided to just keep going with. Now they're up to 5. So Toy Story 5 is also coming out in June.
You should have stopped at 3.
3 was perfect, man. Like, it's just like it could be the best trilogy, and then they just kept going on. But I don't know. Any excitement for 5?
The critical drinker said it's woke, so don't go see
so
it,
did Charles.
I think Toy Story 5 could be a breakout hit. I really like the idea of the plot. I think it resonates, and family movies are gold in the box office right now because it's parents bringing kids. That's 3 to 4 movie tickets, depending on how many kids you have. And I think like the big ones, like the $1 billion movies, when we go down a list, will be like Mario Galaxy, Toy Story 5, stuff like that kids are going to go to.
A week later, Minions 3 comes out after Toy Story. Sorry, 2 weeks later.
But again, the theater industry goes as Disney goes, and Disney's Toy Story 5. So they're on life support.
1 week after that, we get the live action Moana. So, you know, the summer is
maybe not always.
Hey, I like the animated Moana.
Yeah.
Well, now you get The Rock in live action. They're going to make it a little less magical.
That, but, you know.
Pretty soon they're going to start filming the live action as they're animating the movie. Like, we're going to get them at like a month from each other. Okay, why Moana? Why not Hunchback of Notre Dame? I want to see some pervy old Catholic priest going after a gypsy chick with a humpback friend.
They've already blaxploitationed it, dude. The Blunch Black of Bloat Your Blame did not do well, so they're not going to be doing the regular Hunchback of Notre Dame, which, by the way, has some of the best in the animated movie. Has some of the best songs in it. Some of the best Disney songs in that movie. Love them.
Bonjour, Doc.
Warren,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Warren, Adam in chat says, what about Mandalorian and Grogu? Sure, Star Wars has been simmering for a bit, but with how popular Baby Yoda is, as someone who's surrounded by a handful of Baby Yodas, what is the temperature over there on the new Star Wars?
if anything could do good, it's going to be that one. But it is such a hurt IP right now. And even the last season that came out of Mandalorian was not well received. It's been a very long time. I want it to do good, but I don't know if it's enough to really to light a fire and really, like, I don't see it being $1 billion movie. Like, I could see it making its money back. I see it doing good on video on demand, like kind of like Superman. But I want it to, I really do, but it's such a hurt IP right now, and the faith is so low. It depends on also like when it comes out, what's the sandwich.
May 22nd. So not a ton, but it doesn't seem like it's got that summer push. Nope. I don't know. Nobody seems to be talking about it, but it is like literally the worst font and logo I've ever seen for anything in the Star Wars universe. Like,
I really do choose that. Do good. It's just the buzz around it. It's not big right now because Star Wars is a more hurt IP than Marvel.
It's like the least exciting Star Wars has ever been in my lifetime.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a big factor. I think it's going to hurt the film overall, even if it's good. Like Marvel films have been, the last couple ones have been, good, but yet they just didn't get the reception. Like Fantastic Four, I thought was good, even though some people didn't like it. Thunderbolts was generally liked by a lot of people, except for maybe the ending, and it still didn't bring good word of mouth and bring people out. Superman had amazing word of mouth and had a great box office returns every weekend, but it still didn't do great internationally. Now, this film might do amazing internationally, but I still don't think Mandalorian and Grogu is enough to revitalize the IP.
I don't know, man. They just had like the biggest, best trilogy, my favorite trilogy in the entire Star Wars series, and that is in Andor. And my God, man, nobody watched it and nobody really talked about it, and it had nothing but good word of mouth. And still, it did kind of no business.
Nobody talked about it because it was good. There's no business in good Star Wars online.
No,
but it didn't equate to people watching.
It didn't bring people to Disney Plus. It didn't.
I can tell you why. I could tell you.
It's too grown up.
Tell you why. Well, that because it was good, but also it had the one scene in it, the one scene that was 15 seconds long that more people decided that was the whole season and didn't watch anything
was that scene
else.
Woke?
Which one? The one where they said the R word?
Not in my Star Wars.
See, even you said it in my Star Wars. That's why for something so stupid of saying that, they're like, not in my Star. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but
like
it
was
on the
that
set,
season was phenomenal.
You could see screws on the walls behind him, and that's not Star Wars. Having modern carpentry on a Star Wars set, that is not Star Wars to me. I do not think of a flathead screw going into the walls of Star Wars. It's this majestic place where it doesn't feel like it's props. Star Wars is special. And if I could see the screws in the wall, not special. They don't care anymore.
Yeah, I think it's over for Star Wars. Even like bringing in Dave Filoni.
Well, let's say Mandalorian's great.
Terrible idea.
Well, let's say Mandalorian's great.
Where do you go from
then? It can't ride that momentum for 2 years until we get another movie. Their release schedule is just all over the place. We need to have not necessarily pushed out a lot, but there should be the new Star Wars trilogy should be being filmed right now. Instead, it's in pre-production. We don't even know when they're going to start filming. We don't even know if the director's the same. Everything is so up in the air. So when Filoni takes over, it's going to take a lot more than just Baby Grogu to get this thing going. It's going to take multiple films. They're going to need to have a massive trilogy. They can't wait for Ahsoka every 5 years for a season to come out. And then even Ahsoka, which I thought was good, but if you didn't watch the 30 hours of Clone Wars stuff, you had no idea, or you didn't get the effect of all this cool stuff that was going on in the series.
Space whales, though.
So there's a lot of stuff that it's against it right now. It needs a complete reset, like a DCU type reset where it's like, hey, everything that happened beforehand, we're done with it. We're going to reset everything and start either old Republic, or we're going to go 1,000 years in the future where the Skywalker name's not even mentioned anymore, and we're going to start with some new Star Wars, something along those lines.
Yeah, to kind of piggyback off that, kind of what I think that they should do is something kind of along those lines. And one, I do think they should just get rid of the sequel trilogy altogether because it's just not well received. Now, I don't think they're going to do that because I think there's just too much invested in it that I don't think that they could do that. But if they're smart, they would do that. And then you set the next episode or the next film is like or trilogy is like a standalone trilogy, but you could kind of have a little bit of legacy in there where like the students from Luke Skywalker, you know, like a couple of generations down the line are now training their own generation of Jedi or something like that, where he's kind of mentioned that he was the one who started this, but it's completely separate from him per se. And that kind of sets it into the future enough to where you can kind of do something new and fresh. I did see where at what is it, Galaxy's Edge or whatever, that they're actually bringing Darth Vader in and some of the original trilogy themes and ideas and characters and stuff, kind of phasing out some of the stuff from the sequel trilogy and kind of focusing on the original trilogy, which that's actually a good sign. But when it comes down to like Dave Filoni taking over, yeah, I mean, we're not going to know what this is going to be until several years down the line because, Mandalorian and Grogu is still produced under the previous leadership. You've got that, what is it, the Starfighter movie, the one with Ryan Gosling, that's basically produced under the previous leadership. Ahsoka season 2 is also. I'm sorry, I didn't like season 1. I really didn't. I liked the first 4 episodes, and then the last half, I really hated it. But anyway, so yeah, that is still kind of produced under the previous. So we're not going to really know what this is going to look like until about 2-3 years down the line when we get Filoni's first standalone project away from Kathleen Kennedy and stuff to see if there is actually a change or if this is just going to be more of the same.
It's weird though, because they do have some solid things in their arsenal, like Skeleton Crew. Yes, no one watched it, but it's a solid watch for your average 10 to 12-year-old.
I thought it was all right.
Right, like it's not like they're completely missing every time they step to the plate. It's just trying to figure out what works and like not just throw everything known to man out there and figure like, oh, okay, this kind of works. Let's maybe work on making this better. Not throwing 50 things out there, maybe throwing 10 things out there and be a bit more focused in your approach.
And plus, is Filoni going to be different? There's a culture at Disney. So like you might change your manager at Walmart, but it's still going to be Walmart. Yeah. Is this going to be Filoni being a yes man and just doing the exact same thing that Kathleen Kennedy did with the entire culture around there? Or is Filoni going to be like, well, no, now I'm in control. It is time to do the Filoni vision and move forward. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's a burning question though. How Renato Ike says, how will they waste the opportunity of making episode 10 or X? Episode X is the best title ever. Everybody knows. What do you do when you get to episode X? Spacing. It's done. You're good.
Spacing, yes.
Spacing versus the Jedis. It's
done.
Tell me that wouldn't be the best movie ever.
Well, they need to make a Lucas verse where we have Indiana Jones next to Luke Skywalker doing stuff with Willow.
Kills him.
Willow's out.
I mean, E.T. lives in the Star Wars universe. We know that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Good old Et. Good old movie.
It was brought up Evil Dead Burn. I'm kind of excited for that one. That one
great. You can't be kind of excited about 600 things.
I am
excited about all of them.
I'm kind of excited, man. The Dog Stars, that one, I heard about it last year, and it kind of excited me, to use a phrase from Charles. But that one sounds interesting. It's what the hell is his name? Jacob Elordi, Josh Brolin, Margaret Qualley. It sounds interesting. Post-apocalyptic world, virus takes out humanity, then there's scavengers.
You're kind of excited has the same amount of weight as a 5-star multi-score. You realize you need to differentiate what's
Well, I
really
mean-
exciting and like I'm
Oh,
interested.
you want ones that I'm really excited about? Okay. I'm really excited for Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. What can I say? I've heard you're not familiar with Matt Johnson's Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Oh, it's coming out soon, man. February 13th. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I've
So
gotten
Nirvana,
like different.
the band, the show, the movie.
No, it has nothing to
Biopic?
do with the band. No, it's Toronto. Don't worry about it.
Third time's
It has
clarence.
nothing. It has nothing to do with that. It's just Neon has picked up this kind of weird mockumentary, but it involves like some time travel and some weird shit. But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm gonna be bugging you if it is what I've been told it will be, but it's gonna be a smaller one, February 13th. It's gonna be my Valentine's Day plans.
It's on nobody's list is Spider-Man: Brand New Day. That's
Actually on my list.
God
what I'm
damn
looking
it.
forward to. It's just you asked about four of them that I was really excited about.
You, dude, 'cause I
just
just
one
read
other
it off
one.
my list.
Just one other one. I don't know if anybody else mentioned it, but The Adventures of Cliff Booth. That's supposed to.
I am
it doesn't have a
very
release date
interested in
yet.
it.
Did you
Yeah, I was
mention
gonna
it?
say, I
No,
don't see
took
it.
away.
I was gonna say I don't see it announced anywhere, but that one really interests me, man. I love the Cliff Booth character, and then to hear it's Fincher, isn't it, who's taken over it, even though it's written by Tarantino.
From my understanding, they're looking at summer, but they haven't announced if it's going to get a theatrical release or not. So, I mean, we'll see if it does. I hope that it does. And then one other one that was on my list is that new Robert Eggers movie, Werewolf, because I did like what he did with Nosferatu. So
It's right at the end of the year, right on
Nosferatu.
Christmas Day.
yeah,
I like Nosferatu
And it's spelled
too. That
in
was
the,
good.
the weird way to keep with
Yeah,
the
it's like-
bitch.
Werewolf.
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 Is
So,
it connected with Nosferatu? Like, is
I
he
don't
doing
think
a
so.
Eggers verse?
I think it's just like the Eggers' dark take on, or what would you call that, gothic romantic take on those classic horror pieces.
What about Nicolas Cage as John Madden?
I
If I ever thought
I'll
two
watch
things go
that.
hand in hand.
I mean, it's the end of November and it's a just direct to Prime Video. I thought you would have been more interested in Fokker-in-Law, Meet the Parents 4.
No.
No,
I'm
you think
sorry,
the production's all fucked? Or
Yes. I stepped on lapsed inspiration. Go ahead. Tell me how
No,
Nicolas Cage is the appropriate John Madden.
No, I was looking at the Spider Noir,
Yeah.
that
Another
one,
Nicolas Cage.
that is on my list. It looks interesting.
But Nicolas Cage as anybody, like you could put him as anybody, and it can only work in the way of Nicolas Cage.
It's got
Yeah.
Christian Bale in it too. He like plays Madden's
Al Davis,
Al
the owner of
Davis.
the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, just think whenever he starts drawing on the thing, and like he's like, boom, tough acting, tenactin'. You know?
Yeah. The problem with
plenty
Cage
of-
is he goes just a little too far sometimes. Where like I appreciate your
I agree.
energy.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a ridiculous cast
Yes.
for fucking John Madden. Like what? That is
Hmm.
unbelievably ridiculous.
I will say about Nicolas Cage though, whether it's a $10 budget or $100 million, he never phones it in. Like I've seen him in some like really cheap, like made for like YouTube movies, and he does not phone it in one bit. So you got to give him that props
He's-
on that.
He's literally
The
acting
movie
for his
where
life.
Where he's like in a carnival and there's like things coming alive to kill him, and he doesn't.
Oh,
really talk.
it's not okay.
Willy's
That one
Wonderland?
was Willy's Wonderland, which I think
Yeah.
is one of his best films ever. Everyone
My
needs to see
wife
Willy's
watched that,
Wonderland.
and I saw about half of it, and I was just
He
like,
doesn't say a word the entire movie.
My
Pure
favorite
Okay,
kind
that's
of
awesome.
Cage movie.
Pig was pretty good, and he said a few things.
I just
The
kinda was
Weatherman.
like, all right, Weatherman's I
Fair
like-
enough. Weatherman.
Get another Gore
I like that
Verbinski
one.
movie.
So nobody mentioned Cliffhanger. Anyone
Cliffhanger.
interested in
Stallone
the
movie?
remake of it?
I
Yeah,
didn't
they're
even know they were
remaking
doing
it,
one.
but
He's like, I
This
know
time it's
he's
woke.
right over there.
It's woke.
Yeah, we do, but we do.
It's an 80-pound female playing Stallone's part, and she's going to take on these terrible
stars
people.
Lily James, but it's also got Pierce Brosnan in it. So I don't know.
You know, I mean, does she do it in a tank top?
Yes,
Well,
at least
fuck,
according to the poster.
God
Will she
damn it.
wear contacts? Because Lily James cannot use her regular eye color in films, apparently.
I'm
Does
sure
the-
they'll work on it.
Does Stallone have anything to do with the movie?
Can
I
Cindy
mean-
Sweeney be a villain somehow?
I'm gonna greenlight all of this. It all sounds great to me.
I need it to be in a
Charles,
warm place.
There's one of them that I thought would be on your list that I thought would really excite you. Seeing as how you're
The
you're a
word
fan
doesn't
of
make sense
his other
anymore when you
work.
say it.
Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. Is this on your radar at all?
No.
No.
So it's Ty West's latest one. So it is based off of Charles Dickens' thing, but it's a thrilling ghost story set in the Dickens London, but it's starring Johnny Depp and Ian McKellen.
Dickens
I'm just
London.
saying. But it's Ty West doing it, man.
But it's Johnny Depp doing Johnny
And
Depp.
Sir
shit.
Ian McKellen.
Is
Yeah, he-
McKellen Scrooge or is Johnny Depp?
Unclear to me.
McKellen went to high school with
Johnny
Christ.
Depp is
Can he
Scrooge.
even walk anymore?
It's got Daisy Ridley in it. Does that
Oh,
sell
He
you?
wasn't
You sold
in
me.
my yearbook, so I mean, you know.
Is she going to be really naturally good at everything without trying?
So it's
Uh,
woke.
Probably. It's got Rupert Grint in it. Come on, you've got the
Waker in
Weasley.
it. Like,
It's got reanimated Charlton Heston. He's got full whips and rifles.
I'm
just saying,
Not in my Dickens London.
It's mid-November, and I'm ready for the Dickens at that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
oh, yeah.
it's on my
It's a
list.
Christmas movie in November. All right, nice.
Yeah.
I have a-
well,
I have
I
a
mean, it's Ty
blind
West, so I think
spot.
it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a horror take on it, but we'll see.
Oh, Daisy Ridley in horror. Where do I sign? Oh, I'm
So
not.
I
not
thought it
even
would
being
be on your
sarcastic.
list,
no,
man.
it is now. It is now. She was in a zombie movie that just came out that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, We Bury the Dead.
Yeah, I mean,
Just released on January 2nd. I haven't been able to see it, but not getting great reviews.
all you need to do is hear my reasoning for liking The Cleaner, and you'll understand that I am not being facetious when I say I'm excited for Daisy Ridley in anything.
Well, I mean, Gray, were you excited for the Daisy Ridley movie that has horror in it?
I did not know that Daisy Ridley was in it until I tried to sell it. And then now I just saw that, and I realized that would be a selling point. I was kind of sold when I saw Ty West's name on A Christmas Carol. It's like, ooh.
I mean, Daisy
I
Ridley
love
did take on the
Scrooge.
sea, so I mean, you know,
I love
once
Scrooge,
you
and
tame the sea, you can tame Dickens.
It's true. I mean, it's hard to tame the Dickens, but you can try. Yeah, I don't know, man. I love the horror elements of A Christmas Carol in Scrooged. I know that that's going for more comedy, but I don't know, man. I think it could work. I'm
I'll just
hoping
watch
that
Click again.
Ty West
Thank
does
you
good
very
on that.
much.
How dare
So,
you? Never watch
all
Click
the-
ever again.
All the movies on my list were talked about. Warren, if you guys just want to go real quick down.
No,
your
no
list.
Gray. We're avoiding Gray because they already brought up 55 movies.
Hey, there's one of them that has not been given its full time yet, and
Warren,
I'll
do
see if
have
one of
any
you is
that-
talking about it.
Do you have any?
I'm interested in Dune 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's been talked about, but I'm not 100% sure. Everything else been kind of mentioned, really. I'll watch Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter, even though I don't have high hopes, even though Mortal Kombat 2 looks like it should have been Mortal Kombat 1. Nothing else is really popping up in the old head.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see Street Fighter because it looks like it's being taken seriously. I never have high hopes for any really video game movies. Like, Mario was like an outlier because they actually decided to actually make it Mario and not freaking John Leguizamo being Luigi, and Dennis Hopper Koopa.
I remember when that came out, I was so disappointed. I was just like, what is this?
I saw it in the
Come
theater.
on,
and I
Mario,
was
Mario.
I was just
Gave us the full name.
what the fuck is this? Look, a monkey. Bob, do you want to go down your list real quick?
Yeah, well, a lot of mine were already mentioned.
Mhm.
You already asked about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm kind of interested in that. Masters of the Universe. Project Hail Mary, I'm looking forward to seeing. Kind of dug the trailer, so looking forward to that. Clayface. And the only other one I got on my list, the new Hunger Games movie, The Sunrise on the Reaping. For some reason, I really like this franchise. I don't think the last one was that good compared to some of the earlier ones. I still think the second one was the best in the franchise, but for some reason, I still like these movies, and so I'm going to give this one a shot.
This time with Jesse Plemons.
That cast is incredible on this one that's coming out. Glenn Close, Kieran Culkin, Ray Fiennes, Elle Fanning, McKenna Grace, who's just in everything lately. Yeah,
don't forget the Plemons. The Plemons is in.
I thought it was said already. So yeah, I'm just adding to the excitement.
So for that reason, I want to see it. Like I said, I like the other ones in there, even though the last one wasn't necessarily my favorite, but I still liked it. So I'm looking forward to that one.
All right, Charles, do you have any on your list? That
you actually stole my pick. I was going to talk about Hunger Games myself.
Oh, you were? Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just double your sentiment. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. There's a Resident Evil movie coming out.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, isn't that supposed to be like a new, basically
Again?
like a brand new start for it?
Again?
Indeed, it is.
Yeah.
But so this time with Paul Walter
third time's the Clarence.
That is third time's the Clarence, man.
Wow, we can actually use that and it makes sense.
Third time.
But this time they're putting a competent. Indeed, MSK. But this time they're putting a competent director in the chair. We're not watching Paul W.S. Anderson, who's going to run it into the ground and feature Mila Jovovich. I want Mila Jovovich in movies. I don't want her in my franchises.
Dude,
don't need that.
It is competing with the juggernaut, otherwise known as Practical Magic 2 that weekend. So
I know. I believe in Zach Krieger from his two previous Barbarian and then Weapons from last year, which, I'm glad that Amy Madigan got a little bit of credit. We'll see what goes on with the Oscars. But, he fully has my confidence in him that he could actually make something interesting out of this. And just look at the cast, the fact that they've got Paul Walter Hauser as #1 build. Hell yeah.
If you adapt from the OG 1996 game, you can spend one movie on just the mansion. And if that works out, then you work your way out to where the fucking shark is in, if you remember that OG game.
Oh, Nemesis though. We got to get stars.
Isn't Nemesis 3?
That's like 3 movies down the road. You can conservatively do the Marvel thing, but have movie #1 just be the mansion.
Yes.
And make sure you do that well. And if it works, what's ahead of you. Stop trying to stuff so many different things.
You can do the games. You can literally do the games, because the second one you could do Leon. You can bring him in, and then the third one, Nemesis, and then you can go to Code Veronica. Yeah. And that could be where they take both of those and then combined it into where 4 could be on its own.
Yeah, you can have it lead to the city be the end game version of whatever this story is, because it's the entire city that's infected. Have the police station be the next to last thing before it really pops off.
Yep.
But you can be really methodical about it and make one game into maybe 2 or 3 movies. It doesn't have to be, let's squeeze 3 games into one movie. That's insane.
Yep.
But no one's excited for Strangers Chapter 3, Big Papa Mutts. No one is.
I was just waiting until you were finished. That is one film that I'm not excited for. Sadly, I'm going to watch it because I watched the other 2 chapters, but there's no reason to do this. Just, we were promised that is the new stuff that they wanted to bring into this franchise for some reason. But it's not going to be worth it. This juice is tainted. The squeeze feels wrong.
All right, Greg.
Real quick, somebody in the chat earlier mentioned the Peaky Blinders movie. I kind of want to see that just because I liked the show.
The show was good. Good stuff.
I need to catch up with that, but I think that would be an awesome one to have a movie on. I don't know why they haven't already.
All right, so go ahead, Gray, if you want to read the Bible that you have left.
I just
Get
have
the
one
remaining
final
38
one.
Okay.
So I had two. It was going to be Resident Evil and then this one. So I think Resident Evil is the one that I'm most excited for. But let me get you excited. We're talking about a movie with John Goodman. We've got another Jesse Plemons in here. We've got a Sandra Hüller. There's some awesome stuff going on with this.
Is it the William Montgomery documentary?
It is not.
Because I know you're getting us excited for that.
So here's the synopsis. The most powerful man in the world embarks on a frantic mission to prove he's humanity's savior before disaster is unleashed.
The shovel.
It is. It's Digger, man.
Digger
be careful
Digger,
with that.
please.
It's Tom Cruise as the titular Digger Rockwell. What can I say, man? The teaser trailer got me. I want to know what's going on with Digger. From what I hear, it is Tom Cruise doing comedy again, and he's actually pretty amazing with that.
I'm interested just because of Tropic Thunder, the way he was in that.
That should be the tagline for the movie.
Yeah,
Digger, please.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, my Digger.
Oh, it works in so many levels.
Is Violent Night 2 coming out in this?
Yeah,
I loved Violent Night 1, so I'll definitely watch Violent Night 2. It's like
it is,
John
and
Wick
it's going to be a
Santa Claus. I love
a winter release again.
So go ahead,
you brought up shit, my mind's blank. Tropic Thunder. They're actually working on a Lex Grossman movie that Tom Cruise has signed on for. That's not coming out this year or anything, but they are working on his character being a thing still moving forward.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow,
nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So Tom Cruise as a comedic actor still is quite viable apparently.
So we did our movies, and we're gonna go into TV/streaming shows. I'm just gonna read off.
We all have the same one. We all have the same one on our list, right? It's Wonder Man.
No.
No, I don't have that one.
So I'll just read my list because it's not many. I have Spider Noir, Lanterns, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, season 18, because it could be the last one. Excited about that. Young Sherlock and A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. That's what
that starts Sunday.
Yeah, I know. It's very interesting. I want to see it if it's decent, because I mean House of the Dragon at first I didn't really care for it. And I thought season 2 was a little, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was so disappointed with the Thrones ending. I don't know. But I'm going to give this one.
The chair was the issue all along. The dragon got it.
Well, I just look at that ending was so bananas, so weird. It's like, Bran, I'm not going to be king. Well, why did you come here all the way from there? Well, I'm going to be king. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Good call there. Fucking.
That's your issue with it? It's not
no
like
interest in finishing that.
No,
show.
there's a
Cersei and Jaime could have stepped 1 foot to the left.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done. There was a lot of things wrong with it. The Night King gets destroyed by the old switcheroo. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's so stupid. He was made with dragon glass. He shouldn't be able to be killed by the thing that made him. Like, it doesn't even make.
If you're gonna do something
sense.
that's stupid, at least earlier in the series, have something like Swing Away or some M. Night Shyamalan like reference thing.
But I do now know if someone has me by the throat to always have a knife in the other hand and just do this. As opposed to using the hand that you already had.
No, dropping your weapon, always the best tactical move.
Yes, it's always good. I mean, there was a lot in there, but It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is probably my most looked forward to thing. Last season was, I think, one of the funniest seasons that they did. I thought it was back to form. It was so fucking hilarious. The dog track episode, the horse track episode, was one of the funniest episodes that they've ever done. It's so foul and disgusting at the same time, but it's so good. But Yeah.
You've convinced me. I'm a couple seasons behind. Now I definitely have to
dude.
catch up.
Season 17 is so fucked up. It's so fucked up, dude. It's tough. But yeah, that and I'm interested to see Spider Noir and Lanterns. Lanterns, I'm probably looking forward to most in the superhero genre. But yeah, but those are mine. Warren, do you have some shows or series you're looking forward to?
Definitely Spider Noir and Lanterns. I'm really excited about Jujutsu Kaisen's newest season. When we're talking about if we talk about anime,
No, it's
Free
any
Win.
series.
Yeah, Free Win. Journey's End season 2 has just started. Also, The Boys season 5. The new season.
That's the last season, right?
Yep, that's last season. Even though I think they kind of fell off the last one. I do want to see it finished up. What was the other ones? Monarch Legacy of the Monsters season 2. That's the Apple TV one with all the Godzilla characters, has Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell in it. I loved the first season, and I'm really looking forward to the second. One Piece season 2. I'm very looking forward to that one. And that's all I can really.
It's gonna still be One Piece then.
Is that Practical Magic 2, Electric Boogaloo?
The Clayface story.
Invincible season 4.
Yeah, Invincible season 4. That's another big one I'm really excited for. I can't. Oh, there's going to be a Blade Runner series with Michelle Yeoh.
With 2099 or
I haven't seen much about it, but I loved what they did with the new Blade Runner movie, and I would like to see. Hopefully, that one's good too.
Bob,
let's see. One of the ones that I was really looking forward to just started. That was The Pit season 2. I really liked season 1 as a nurse. I really dig the medical drama, and I like that it's basically 24 meets ER because how each episode is an hour of a shift. So I kind of like that real-time format. So so far I'm really like that show. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, of course. One Piece season 2. I'm looking forward to seeing Cross season 2.
Nice.
I thought the first season was decent. One of the guys that I do Dad's Turn to talk with, one of his friends is in Cross, and so he told me about it, and I went and watched it, and I really liked season 1. So I'm looking forward to season 2. Also, House of the Dragon season 3 later this year. Lanterns, Spider Noir, Crystal Lake. That Friday the 13th.
Yeah. You need to stop stealing from me.
Listen, Charles has the mug about season 3.
Yeah, dibs. And then dibs.
There you go. And then I'm sure they're gonna have it. They haven't announced either one yet, but I'm sure they're gonna have it. Tulsa King season 4, as well as I'm sure they're gonna have Landman season 3. Both of those.
Landman. I am the man of the land.
So yeah, those are some of the ones I'm looking forward to.
Adam also says new Star Wars animated show in Maul Shadow Lord. That could be cool. I think so.
They're bringing back the voice actor to play Maul, so that and he's a really good job with that. I forgot his name, but
it said Friday the 13th. Adam says is God in Charles's house. that's why he was so upset with spacing. He's like his God went to space and never.
You got to be in the danger room, man.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, Sam Whitmer. That's right.
Yeah,
Charles,
when he played he played what's his name from in Smallville.
Oh, he played Doomsday.
Doomsday. He played Doomsday,
and he's also playing the dark sibling in Ahsoka season 2. So
really?
Which he voiced that character too, I believe.
Gray, who's the guy who voiced Maul in the movie in Phantom Menace? Because it's not Sam Witwer.
Serafina.
Yeah, it's Serafina. Yeah. That's who I was thinking of. And a comedic actor.
I love that dude.
I'll expand on Crystal Lake because as much Jason gear as I have around my house, I drink out of multiple Jason heads and I got all the merch. I'm really attracted to the idea of doing a prequel on Jason's mother. I would love for Crystal Lake to just be about what if fucking Loon Pamela Voorhees is. And if they do the same thing that, what was the Bates Motel, the Psycho prequel, if they could do something similar to that, I'd really be impressed by that. But I fear that, close your ears, horror community. I fear that all they want is going to be like gore and kills, and I don't know how much of that you could squeeze into a multi-episode series. I would like there to be a story in the Friday the 13th universe that I could point to and say, see, it's not just a tits and hits. There's actually something going on here. What do you?
Ryan Murphy's kind of making it work. I'm just saying.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And
we still want tits and hits, though. But I agree. A good
sure,
story
but, maybe 6 an episode. Scale it down a bit. And I'm afraid to say this because every time I start getting excited, they kick me right in the dick. But Dexter Resurrection season 2, you won me back, boys. How are you going to punch me in the face yet again? Because they always do it. They always somehow find a way to just make the most offensive choices possible. But I mean, he's back from the dead. What else are they going to do with Dexter?
They're going to turn him into a vampire because that's how he's coming back. He's an immortal.
I mean, Dexter X.
They've got other characters they can really.
Dexter.
I did something, and I can't wait for Charles to see it, and I'm going to just put it on one day. I just ordered a Jason X mask.
Oh no!
And I am going to wear it.
No,
and it's going to be amazing.
Why did you waste money? When you buy things, people think people want them.
Oh yeah. Oh, I want it.
I mean, people want this, Charles. People demand this.
Spacing is a great movie.
Spacing should have went on and been in the Alien franchise and Predator and the whole deal. We should have just kept going.
Charles, was there anything else that you were excited for?
You
didn't even talk about the casting in this. Linda Cardellini.
Oh yes. I find her supper. I don't know if that makes me like a grandpa or dad or what, but I'm excited. She's in a ton of stuff where she gets I don't know, doesn't get enough credit. There was a Netflix series 6 or 7 years ago called Bloodline. She was in that, really, really underappreciated in that show with Ben Mendelsohn.
Gray.
What happened?
Gray. What are you doing?
What?
Okay,
is it going to be like Jason? Is Jason even going to be in it, like as a kid?
It's
or
supposed
to be baby.
It's supposed to be like before he drowns. So it's it's him either as a baby or before him being a baby. I would
maybe
like
it's him going to the camp. Maybe.
Yeah, if you want to end the season. Like, if you want to end the series, have it be him drowning. Like, have that be the series finale.
Well, what if that's the season finale and the second season is the mom going loony from it?
I need more Linda Cardellini in this.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. More Linda Cardellini and fleshing out the story would be swell. Somehow find a way to explain how he both drowned and was able to grow. Can you do that for me, please?
Well, I mean, maybe the altar, she actually got a rock from space. And that's how you tie in everything. Makes sense.
When he went to hell, they just started popping it full of TRT and steroids, and he worked out a bunch, and then he came back.
That's why he's still a big baby.
My horror hero is not a joke for you people to laugh at. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I still think Jason's the best out of all of them. I get arguments with my nephew about it.
Too late, Warren. It's too late now. You already said what you said.
Oh,
Kevin Sawa beats Jason.
Jason New York. That was another great one too. Come on.
Dude, it doesn't get any more top tier to me than Jason X. I mean, I'm sorry. It just
stop saying those words.
It is like one of the best comedic movies that has ever existed. It is. It's up there with Forrest Gump for me. Now, a Forrest Gump space and crossover. They're sending me to space, mama. And he goes up there, dude, and meets Spacing. Dude.
Not funny.
Take my money.
Jason and his mother are both tragic characters. God damn you! Why are you laughing about this?
He went to space, Charles.
We'll never get respect.
Space, the next generation. He meets up with Star Trek.
Oh, it's been long enough. We should reboot
it. Oh yes, Jason X2, and bring back Nicole Kidman as Clayface in that one too.
Now, hear me out, Jason. As a trans female, no.
Oh, progressive, yeah. Actually, yeah, just put Daisy Ridley in Jason's role, and that'll
perfect. And she'll be better as Jason than Jason.
At least it's believable why she can do everything.
WC's Jason as a child. See him building the crib.
I have lost half of my horror audience. I'm certain of it.
So if you were going to reboot Jason, would you keep him as a kid? Because you mentioned how he got big. So let's say if you're in the director's chair, you're going to redo the Jason series. Would you keep him as like a hockey mask wearing kid, or would you go with the big?
Oh, Pet Cemetery.
So if I had control, like I'm hoping maybe someone has heard me talk and is stealing from me, but. If I were to make a story about young Pamela, I would have it be that because she's a little off, she's a little crazy. She thinks Jason drowns, but she's crazy. But it turns out that Jason lived, and maybe the father, they're in a strange relationship. The father gets the kid away from the mother because she's a little Looney Tunes, and he lets her think that Jason's dead, but he keeps him off, at his place or whatever. Like they're trying to keep Jason away from mom.
Who becomes Jason?
Jason, but only when he finds out that his mother died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. I like.
But he's in a blind roid rage at the time.
Something like that. Like she's crazy, but he's half of her
his mom.
DNA.
Yeah, it's still his mother.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
that's actually pretty. That makes more sense.
It needs work. Like it needs massaging, but
it creates a great tragedy because she thinks he's dead, goes nuts, and then he finds out. Maybe even it's like a double lie. Like he finds out she's alive, and then what happened to her, and then he goes freaking nuts off the deep end because of it. Because he has the same problems that she has.
Right, exactly.
Genetics along those. Yeah, I think that would be very interesting.
But if they do the Daisy Ridley Jason route, you could have the opposite scene from Sleepaway Camp. She's got a slit.
Jason as an 80-pound female just walking around.
There wasn't an axe yet. How do you have that wound?
Well, if they do the Jason has a child, I thought that was with Daisy Ridley.
Oh yeah,
that makes more sense.
Oh,
great. Do you have
nothing else that you're looking forward to? I got a few, but I don't want to steal any of Charles' excitement.
Yeah, I'm done. My two horror things are well spoken about. Thank you. You guys have had your laugh at Jason's expense.
Well, why are you stopping there at the horrors? I thought you would have wanted your comedy thing back.
Ted, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Every week I'm excited for Kill Tony. Every week, I forgot to mention that.
Well, there's that, and don't forget, William Montgomery will be back. But no, Ted season 2, man.
I watched that new Kill Tony thing on Netflix.
I am a huge fan of Kill Tony, and I gotta say the Netflix/Arena shows are the worst. So so don't judge it based off of that.
To be fair to what you were about to say, Gray, the TV stuff I usually don't follow, and usually when it gets 3 or 4 episodes deep and people are talking about it, then I'll dip in.
That's how I am mostly.
Because I'm so like in tune with movies, I can't just devote time to a show that I don't really know if I'm going to stick around for.
It's Ted 2.
But you're right,
TV
Ted 2.
Form.
I forgot that Ted season 1 is very, very good. That people really should check that out. But you're right, Gray. I forgot Ted 2 was coming this season. I'm very excited for it. Sorry, Gray, go ahead, finish.
2 short days ago, they brought back something that I thought I would never lay my eyes on it again. I don't know if it was any good. I have yet to feast it, but they replaced one comedic legend with another one, and I don't know if it's the same. But Fear Factor something, House of Fear, I think.
Oh yeah,
they took out Joe Rogan and put in Johnny Knoxville now for some reason. I have no clue if that's any good. I will let that stack up a few episodes and then I'll check it out.
it's on Peacock, right? Or is it on regular?
I think it's
terrestrial TV?
Peacocked. I am not
Is it
sure.
Peacocked? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah,
But
one of the stunts in that I was interested in because it looked like they're pouring concrete on them, and I was wondering, it's like, well, that's acidic. I mean, that could get pretty nasty.
it kind of depends. Sometimes they've got lye in there, especially if it's the Quicks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've thought it through. But nobody's mentioned it yet, and I don't know how you guys couldn't mention it. Come on, it's perhaps the greatest sitcom that's ever been announced for Netflix, and it's coming out in like 10 short days, just from today. Free Bert, the Bert Kreischer sitcom.
You're not
It's finally
looking
coming
forward
out.
to this.
I think we not only need to watch it, but I think we probably got to talk about it at some point.
You are not looking forward to that. That is a lie, sir.
You are lying, sir.
But that's on my list. I would like to see what the hell they're doing with Wonder Man. It seems weird, like they're kind of breaking a fourth wall with it, but I have no idea exactly what's going on.
Great,
I'd like
your
to check
list
it
isn't
out.
a
It's
list.
not-
Your list is a glossary of things that are being released. It's just
No.
the shit that's coming.
He still
You don't
gets
understand.
actual,
January, I've got 3 things: Fear
he still gets
Factor,
actual
Free Bert,
issues
and Wonder
of
Man.
TV Guide. That's what he's doing. He's reading the 2026 TV Guide.
But there's a whole bunch of them that haven't been announced when they're going to be. Like my favorite film or series of a couple years ago, they're finally getting around to X-Men 97 season 2. So I don't know when it's coming out. I'm assuming it can't be nearly as good as the first season. First of all, they took out a key element, and without Bo DeMeo, I don't know if it's going to be the same. I think y'all know that I'm thoroughly in the DeMeo camp, but
Yes,
we'll see if they can kind of hold it up to the same standard, because man, it kicked ass for me. That just was unexpectedly good. Tires season 3 is coming out.
Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know what's going on. But yeah, Tires season 3 also sounds awesome. Didn't realize they were doing The Gentleman season 2, but apparently that's being released this year. They don't have a date for it yet, though. Oh, and The Chair Company season 2. What can I say? I've been looking up.
What is
Dude,
that?
it is hilarious. Are you not familiar with Tim Robinson? He's the I think you should leave
no idea
guy.
what The Chair Company is.
I don't know if it's
they
better
make
or
chairs.
worse. I don't know if it's better or worse that if you ask ChatGPT for the same like references, it would be less than what Gray has just done. I don't know what
They're
that
not
says
going to
about-
tell you how excited they are about it. What can I say?
ChatGPT is very excited. Let us tell you. Very excited.
That's a good suggestion.
But yeah, I absolutely love Tim Robinson, and I thought that The Chair Company was an absolute delight. If you liked Friendship but wanted it even longer, check out The Chair Company. It's an HBO awkward comedy series that is perfect.
My favorite kind of comedy.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Awkward.
It's great. But that's it. I just had a small list. Other than that, the things that you guys mentioned, Lanterns, Invincible, The Boys. I'd like to see how some of these end.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, that's pretty much it for television. I'm sure there's other things. There's a few music albums dropping this year that nobody will give a shit about. Besides me and Gray might care about one, but Surreption has an album coming out this year. Converge has an album coming out this year.
Yes, they do, in like 3 days.
Yeah, and there is rumors of Sixth dropping music this year. So
they just did a live version of Bland Street Bloom, and man, was that awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was fantastic. And they have this old recording of a live show that they did. They had a series of EPs called Let the Transmitting Begin. And at the end of them, they put a few songs from it. And they did stuff at the BBC which is kind of interesting. It was very woke. It was super woke.
Very woke. Everything's
It's
woke.
right there in the word trans.
Yes. They all came out as a band. It was still not as bad as the Stranger Things gay scene, but you pick straws. You get the short one sometimes.
They look like a jazz band, but they play metal. So
I think overall, with some of the things that we just discussed and a lot of the things that we just offered, and with the chat as well, I would like to hear what the chat has to say. Do you think this year sounds like a better year, or do you think at this time last year, with the offerings that we saw, and a lot of them ended up not being that great, do you think this year will be a better year for streaming and cinema?
It's funny
Warren?
you asked that, Laps.
Oh, go ahead. Go
Sorry.
ahead, Charles. Go ahead. No, go ahead first.
No. It's a good. So I put a poll up in my chat. What has been the best year for what has been the best movie year since COVID? 2023, 2024, 25, or 26 looks like it really could be. With 16% of the vote, it's 2025. With 21% of the vote, it's 2023. With 26% of the vote, it's 2024. And with 37% of the vote, people say 26 looks like it could be. Sorry.
Interesting.
Seems like a lot of people pushed off their movies to this year, and it's just a stacked lineup. But
we'll see.
We'll see if that means people will show up.
That's also well. Here's the thing: it might not be a good year for the cinema in terms of money, but we got to look at. There was a lot of movies that we may have thought were going to be good, just good movies that just weren't, or shows. So that I'm taking it from two sides. Like we'll ask the question: do you think that the cinemas will continue to go down or up? That's the first thing we'll ask. Warren, do you think that it'll go up or down? Because I think it's going down.
Oh, I think it's going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we had the video on demand numbers, I think that this has a potential of being a better year. I think it's going to be a better. I see a lot more potential this year movie wise than I did last year. But I don't think the theaters are going to ever have pre-COVID kind of years. It might be a little bit better than last year, but I doubt it.
Well, I mean, last year was the worst year ever. So I mean, it could either get worse or be a little.
Avatar
bit better,
saved everything.
I want to say
it really did.
It feels like it's going to be better because it's a stacked year, like Grace said, but it's not going to be that much better where it's like,
in terms of money, right?
Yeah, we're back. It might be just we made a couple million more than we did last year kind of deal. Because there's a lot of really good potential when you talk about Mario, Moana, Toy Story, Spider-Man's usually a pretty sure bet. Doomsday, Minions. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the calendar and a lot of like potentially good horror, and horror always has a decent turnout. So it's potential to be better than 2025, but it's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, instead of last place, I got second to last place. It's not going to be like the theaters are saved, but it might be a little bit. There's potential there.
Bob, do you think the theaters will be up or down?
I actually think they're going to be up, but I also agree that it's not because they're saved. I think that just the offering of movies this year, there are more opportunities for $1 billion movie. Like looking at it last year, there was only a handful that I said had a potential. I think there's more this year looking at it that have potential. Super Mario, I'm sure will probably make $1 billion. Toy Story's got a very good chance. Avengers Doomsday has a good chance. Spider-Man has a good chance. The Odyssey, I think, could maybe get up close to there, maybe not quite there. The only reason I say that is maybe because Oppenheimer did well, but then again, that was marketed with Barbie. So, but I just think there's a little bit more. Michael, I already mentioned. I do think that's going to bring out the Michael Jackson fans to that one. So I do think,
of them, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that it's going to be more, but we're not talking like pre-pandemic levels or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I could see it doing better.
Charles, what do you think? Up or down?
Theaters as a whole down. Relatively speaking, it'll probably be up from this past year and 2024. But the issue as a whole with theaters is prior to COVID, they were pulling in 10, 11. I think once they hit 12 billion total, that's just domestic on the year. They have yet to reach $9 billion combined on a year.
That's combined.
And the ticket prices are $1.50 more than they were before COVID. So it costs more to get in and less people are going. So they need to hit 9 billion before we could talk about, I don't know, them even smelling being back, and they just can't do it. They can't crack 9 billion. It's bad. It's very bad out there.
Well, I don't even think there's 9 movies that are going to hit $1 billion, even with the stacked calendar. I don't even think we mentioned 9.
But that's domestic.
We're just talking domestic combined.
Okay, yeah.
It is everything though. It's every single movie. But like Bob brought up before, last year only one movie hit $1 billion, and like even during the heyday, there was a handful. There was, I think in 2018 there was $6 billion movies.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
one of those years that it was like more movies had hit $1 billion than it did, because like people think like $1 billion is like the benchmark, but when you look at it, I forget the number. We had talked about it on here. It's nowhere near as many as you think, but movies were up more above. I think the 750 and above is, like you're doing very well, regardless of what your budget is. And $1 billion just seems like that's just not a feasible benchmark anymore for the run of the mill release, because that's what it seems like with every fucking release, doesn't it? Like, oh, is it going to make $1 billion? Well, I don't know, dude.
That's not the mark anymore. And the thing is, like, success is like internationally $500 million. You know, it's successful that Americans don't care about Godzilla. They without a doubt will make $500 million internationally, and that's all Warner wants. They'll make it for 150, and they'll take their 500 million and walk away and say, "All right, see you next year." So
well, especially if it's made in Japan, though, too. If Japan makes it, they're going to do it for 10 million, and it's going to be a bazillion times better.
The Japanese ones are far better, but I'm talking about like the Godzilla in the middle of Earth.
Well, there's going to be a legendary Godzilla film probably this year, I'd imagine, if not. So, I mean, you're absolutely right, though. It'll probably make its 500 mil internationally, and it'll be
and they're fine with that. They're like, for some reason, I don't know if it's like Marvel culture or what, like the 1 billion, like that is the marker of like true success. But I don't think studios think that way, especially with stuff that like Fast and the Furious, they love releasing out to the rest of the world because the rest of the world watches it. They don't give a shit. It's cars. They don't need to know English to enjoy it. Like that's the marker of releasing a movie that's really good internationally. I don't need to know English. Does shit blow up? Can I see what's going on? Okay, cool.
That's why, I mean, as much as we make fun of it, that's why The Rock, his movies, he's in so many of them, because literally his international numbers do way better than his domestic numbers, because you literally don't have, what do you have to know? Like, come on.
Well, like Avatar was 300 million domestic, and the rest of it was all international.
So it's like, you look at The Rock. Oh, it's The Rock does Die Hard. It's The Rock does this. The Rock does that. You don't need to know anything.
Yeah, so, it's the spectacle,
right?
Like it's not
stories.
It's the spectacle internationally.
Yeah. Hold on. We got
Fuck you, Justin.
Godzilla versus Spacin.
Now,
it's The Rock versus Spacin.
Enough with the jokes, kids.
I know we've got let Gray have a turn, but I was wondering, do you guys think that if we knew the video on demand numbers, is the movie industry in a bad place, or do you think that they're doing just as well as like pre-COVID numbers? It's just we don't get to know those totals because they don't post them.
If Warner Brothers is getting offers of a couple of $100 billion, VOD's doing just fine.
Yes. That number, the number of 82 billion would not have been where it is unless things were getting done correctly. They don't have enough IPs. They don't have, like, what are you gonna do? Half of the old movies they have are going to be basically in fair use, and you know what I mean? Like, you're buying it for the IP, and you don't go, I'll give you $82 billion if shit has no standing. And I think that's where we're talking. I mean, me and Charles have talked about this. Me, Charles, and Gray at length. I just think it's in that realm of change. It's changing like music is changing. You know, we're gonna see it in a different way. But Gray, what do you think, sir, as the resident guy who is in touch with pretty much everything?
He's excited.
No, I was gonna say pretty much in touch with everything. What do you think, up or down?
I think y'all are underselling what amazingness is 2026 in theater experience. What can I say? Just looking at like how many family-friendly fare is being offered, this seems so much more stacked than last year. I think, and those are the ones that really tend to have the legs. You know, I guess Minecraft didn't quite do it, but man, it looks like we were having a bunch more of them. I don't think this is going to be like pre-pandemic numbers or anything like that, but I think we're looking at a much higher year than last year. I think it's going to be the road to recovery, but I don't know what recovery means because everything that Laps just brought up, I don't think things are meant to have like a 6-month shelf life in the theaters anymore.
Right.
It looks like you've got 2 weeks, 3 weeks max, and that's about it. Unless you're Disney.
Recovery means a return to normal state of health, mind, or strength. Signs of recovery in the housing market. The action or process of regaining possession or control.
I just mean, can you ever cork that genie, so to speak? You know, it's just, it's been let out already. I don't think you can kind of ever go back from this whole VOD thing. There's 3 markets. So now you've got the initial box office release, which is what everyone gives a damn about. But then you've got this cash cow that's VOD. And then after that, you sell it to streaming. And it just, it seems like there's a way to make more money off of each movie now. And then for those diehards, you can also have physical media. But, you know, that's a dying thing. I think we're going to be back and strong, but I don't think theaters are really going to ever be what they were.
Okay. And we're going to do this rapid fire. One thing. What movie are you most looking forward to? Warren.
Clayface.
Bob.
The Odyssey.
Charles.
Practical Magic 2.
Gray.
I'll go with Resident Evil because I wanted to say Clayface, but it's already been said. But that was as fast as I can. Laps without thinking. What are you most looking forward to next year?
Supergirl. Probably.
Okay, fine. This year.
So, next year? I don't know what's coming out next year.
All right. Well, you answered for this year. That'll work.
This year, Supergirl. Next year, probably TV wise, maybe not movie wise, but is Last Samurai Standing season 2, which they just renewed. And
they just renewed it.
They just renewed it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's slotted for a 2027 end of 2027 release. So I read that yesterday. So
perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to stress that all of my woke talk, with the exception of about the Mummy, I was drastically kidding. I was being sarcastic. But the woke cliffhanger reference is funny.
I think we should call that Wilfhanger.
Shimona.
But yeah, so I mean, overall, I think this is going to be a better year. I don't know if movie theaters are going to ever. I just don't think the dynamic is worthy of going back. The world changes. It does things like, it doesn't seem like, as much as entertainment is circular, it doesn't seem like technology is. We keep progressing forward, and there's bigger and better ways to watch movies out. Well, not better, but there's more convenient ways to watch movies outside of the theater. I still like going to the theater. My theater's a little bit different than most people's. I can go there and know, like, I can go there on a Tuesday when it runs the movie for a week. I know there ain't going to be nobody there in the morning,
You have prior obligations on Tuesdays. Thank you.
Well, that's why I said in the morning. I go there in the morning.
You should
I
be doing
can't go
prep.
there at night. I can't go there at night.
That's right.
I know. I do a lot of prep for things. You can tell. I'm always a prepared man. But yeah, I just think the way entertainment is being consumed is just very different, and the way it's gonna be brought to us is gonna be different. I just think that's just the way that it's gonna happen. And if they never would have done in COVID, if they never would have gave us those options of being able to get those first run movies at home, I don't know if it would have helped, but I don't know if we'd be in the predicament that we are in as big yet.
It's kind of one of those instances like Napster in the early 2000s. Like it just it technology forces your hand where it's like whether or not you want to be a part of this, it's happening. So
correct.
What do you want to do?
Right. And that's how I feel. I mean, I've been on record as saying I just think that it's changing. The way you consume it is changing. It's going to be just even thinking of like, we've talked about this before, the fact that a movie would stay in the theater for so long, but then once it was out of theater, you might not get that physical copy to the rental store or to be able to buy for 6 to 8 months. And sometimes big ones, a year, you know?
Yeah.
So if you didn't see it in the theater, like you're waiting this long period of time, people are more willing now to just wait the month, you know, until it goes on your massive streaming service, which it seems like they invest more money into the streaming service than they do into the movie.
It's something like a perfect storm too. There's no like FOMO movies that are coming out recently either, like things that you need to see opening night because it's that awesome. Movies aren't they're not like 5-star fantastic. Like there's some good stuff, but like you said, you can wait 17 days to watch it on home. Like there's nothing that's really like, oh my God, you need to see insert.
No,
you need to see Space and X versus Godzilla because that is a joyous time.
May alone though.
Day one, I'm gonna wait.
We didn't
sleep the night before.
we didn't talk about either of these that are being released in May, but Animal Farm. I mean, come on, you can't let the kids not know about a really old book. Like, come on, they gotta know. And
there's a couple of good
also
actors
Andy
in that.
Serkis. Yeah, there's a ton of awesome voices in that. And then just a week later, The Sheep Detective, which seems like it's a murder mystery mixed with Babe. My God, man.
The Great Mouse Detective, sir, is where I go for my animal detectives.
Yeah, and I can't wait till Disney does the live action version of that all in CG.
There was some family friendly fare.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were on Rogan. I think it was like yesterday. And I listened to part of it this morning while I was working, and they were talking about how streaming is changing movies, and they make some pretty interesting stuff. Like one of the things that was brought up was in streaming, like with Netflix, you make a movie for them or a TV series, they don't really tell you as much of like how many people watched it, but they'll tell you like, okay, when this happened is when a majority of people stopped watching. So you're starting to see changes on how people make movies, make TV series. And so because they were talking about that, like how in old movies you could go like 7 minutes without dialogue. Well, now today's audience is like they have to keep them more in tune.
So to keep to my idiotic favorite franchise, at a certain point, Paramount said, if you're making a new Friday the 13th movie, you need to have 15 minutes between either nudity or kills. And that's not, I mean, that fills a purpose, but I would hate for people to make movies based on, retaining an audience. Just tell a good story. Like, if it's good, people will stick around. You don't want to like, here's a kill just because I don't want you to change a channel or anything. Like that's it. I get why they do it. I understand like the algorithm based reasoning for doing that, but I don't think everybody needs to make movies that way because that could get really sloppy.
Well, and it doesn't look like they're doing that with all of their movies either. So Netflix recently just released Train Dreams, which it is getting some critical acclaim. It may be recognized in the award season, but man, that is the opposite of any Netflix movie that I've seen in a long ass time. I made it up to like the top of my list from last year. But man, it is very limited dialogue. It is amazing visuals. It doesn't feel like it's a Netflix thing. They're not
Yeah.
walking you through, here's what's happening on here in case you're doing second screen shit.
Yeah,
It's just amazing.
If anything, if you're Netflix and you're releasing something on Netflix, you have the advantage of people being able to pause it and pick it up later. Like you can have like a true movie experience. I think maybe if you were the theater industry and you're like, oh, people get bored at this point, maybe that's as oddly backwards as that is. Maybe you want people to go to the theater to be like, I don't know, in the building and eyes on the screen. But Netflix, you have quite the opposite where, I know I've paused something when I wanted to pee or, go get a drink or something. You could pause it. Like you can literally be like, all right, hang on a second, or catch up with it later. I think
yeah, I know what you're saying, but I think what they're trying to get at is when people just drop the whole thing. They're done. They're out because of blank, blank, blank. It's one of those things that's like, until you get a metric for it, right? Until that becomes a thing, then we're all just guessing. At that
used
point,
to be like the inciting incident. Like the end of the first act used to be if you're not interested for the second act, you don't need to watch it.
Correct.
But that's what it used to be. I don't know if that's the same thing.
And I mean, it could be, but like it's the same. It's kind of what you're saying, but like until we get any of those numbers, until they become regulated, because we don't even know what regulations you know what I mean? We don't know is there's no streaming film industry. You know what I mean? It's still like, so we have no idea. And, I mean, I just don't know. I personally don't know. I know it's changing. I know that, but I don't know where it's going.
The fact that
they were talking about like, okay, when they went to watch Taxi Driver or whatever, there was one point Matt Damon said he was so disturbed that he got up in the movie and he was going to walk out, but he just ended up standing at the top because he's at the movie theater. You're almost like you're captured there. You went there, you paid the ticket, so you're going to sit there and watch the whole thing. But could be some people that are watching, let's say like on Netflix, who are just like, this is too much for me and turn it off, and then they miss the rest of the experience. There was a bunch of stuff they started getting into about that. It was interesting because both those guys seem pretty insightful when it comes to movie making. Affleck and Damon, so
they're producers too. So like that's interesting. They're probably experiencing it from multiple perspectives. It's odd because The Rip, which just released this weekend on Netflix, in any other time period, that has no business being either a January movie or a straight to home media movie. That could have been an August theater release 10 years ago, but now it's January on Netflix. It doesn't make any sense, but I think people might sleep on it because of that reason, which isn't fair to the movie. It's not fantastic. It's the best thing I've seen this year. I've only watched 3 movies, but take that for whatever it's worth.
Says when you inevitably fall asleep on the couch during Fantastic Four, you can pick it up where you left off. Thank you, streaming. I mean,
so much hate. Damn it, guys.
Sucks, doesn't it?
You're not wrong, but damn it.
Oh, he's trying to easily throw shade towards that so we get off of spacing. But we will never leave spacing.
Damn it.
But yeah, so we're gonna end here tonight, and we're gonna go, and I think this was a fun conversation. I think there's a lot more to talk about the movie industry. It's always a very polarizing conversation because I think like a lot of people have very specific feelings about the movie industry and about how they like certain things and they don't want it to change, or change in itself is either scary or you don't give a shit. There's no like middle ground, you know what I mean? Like it's one or the other. But Warren, what do you have going on the rest of the week, my man?
I'm going to be putting out another spotlight video on DC compacts,
Nice.
in particular the Court of Owls one, but I'll be talking about the DC compacts overall and their kind of effect on the industry. Me and Laps, we have our Off the Shelf channel, which I'm going to be working on this weekend, a short for the Wonder Woman and Lobo versus, and I'm excited about getting ready to start doing on that.
Nice.
Monday we'll be going over DCKO number 3,
Wednesday.
which laps. Oh yeah, Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday. I'm just so used to being Monday. Wednesday we'll be going over that, which we have an awesome thumbnail for. Laps has outdone himself on that one. And Tuesday we'll have a live stream. And then if you guys are up to it, you can watch me in about a half hour drudge my way through an MSK show. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I think I might ban all MSK references besides third time's the Clarence. Just because
Third time's the Clarence.
I will be on He Who Cannot Be Named's show
What does
later
it
this
smell
evening.
Bob, what do you got coming up soon?
All right. Well, this weekend I'm hoping to watch The Rip.
Nice.
Well, not hoping. I'm going to watch it this weekend, and we're going to be reviewing that on Tuesday on our live stream. Dad's Turn to Talk over on my channel.
Nice.
Also, I'm hoping to have a review of Landman season 2. I'll probably have that out Monday, simply because the finale comes out Sunday, but also the Night of the Seven Kingdoms comes out, so I want to watch both of those. So I probably won't actually do the review until that Monday. As far as Monday evenings go, I don't know what's going on Monday evenings anymore. See if we're having an MSK show or not. So because of his scheduling, so I may or may not be there. And then, of course, Friday's here. I don't know what movie I'm going to go review next week. I haven't even looked to see what's releasing next Thursday. So, but I know here in a couple of weeks, I do want to see Mercy coming out, that new Chris Pratt one. So I want to check that out.
Oh yeah, that
have
does look interesing.
Yeah. So I'll
That
probably do a
Minority
review
Report thing.
Yeah. So I'll probably do a review of that. And here in about 2-3 weeks, we got our 100th episode of Dad's Turn to Talk coming up. So
Nice.
Oh,
So that'll be fun.
congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats. Charles, what do you have coming up, sir?
I don't know. I have everything going on and nothing going on at the exact same time. Thanks specifically to Nightmares and Nerdscapes, we crossed the membership threshold. So if you're a member of the channel, maybe make a suggestion for an exclusive live stream. Other than that, there's stuff going on. I just can't tell you what's coming up next. So stick around. Click like and subscribe.
So if you're a member of the channel, you could recommend a Space and watch along.
You motherfucker.
Dude, Space and watch along with Lapsed.
I
mean, it
if
sounds
that's
like
what
it's a
you
great
want to
time.
see, if that's what you want to see,
They
suggest
want
it.
to see it. They want to see it.
All right, your name needs to be a certain color on my channel, and you make that suggestion. Oh, look at that!
I plan by this summer to have a 2-hour dissertation on the greatness of spacing, and it'll be in a 4-part series.
4 parts. and you ask and you shall receive, as Big Papa Musk, who is a member, has requested it.
Oh my goodness. Gray, what do you got coming up, sir?
Yeah, that's a good question. As always, there we go. Yeah, trying to adjust on the fly. Every Tuesday, come on over to TGIT. It's on this very channel right here at YouTube at The Last Panel 1. Okay, that's getting taken over. But yeah, YouTube at The Last Panel 1. Come on over, watch. Thank God it's Tuesday, every Tuesday. This time we're going into something very deep. Where we're going, no brakes will be needed, just gas pedal, because we're doing Timmy No Brakes. Finally. So we unsuccessfully looked at Keegan Carmichael, who's kind of a what would you call that? An impersonator?
Hack?
Well,
I'd call him a hack.
Some people have called him a hack. Some people called him an impersonator, where it seemed like he was doing a Hedberg impression.
I like how you
We're
said
doing something
kind
different.
of and seems to be. I don't think those are words or phrases that I would use to describe Mitch Hedberg 2.0.
Well, we're doing something a little different, and so is Timmy No Breaks. He's not exactly ripping somebody off, but he's doing a character. And I think I learned something about Charles and Laps last time is they don't appreciate character nearly as much. So I get a feeling they're not going to appreciate No Breaks as much as me, but I'm saying we need No Breaks where we're going. Let's just press on the gas. Timmy's taking us there. So come join us Tuesday
Is he
for Timmy
funnier
No
than that bearded homeless guy that was screaming at people last week?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends. He has done anti-comedy, so if that's not your jam, maybe you'd like the straightforward one-liners of William Montgomery. But it depends. It's a fine line we're treading here. I think he's going to win you over, but we'll see it. But that's the main thing. Other than that, Thinkers every Thursday. That's YouTube at Thinkers Doing a Think or something. But yeah, an international panel. Yeah, come join us. That's about all I got going on. Laps, sir, what do you have going on your side?
I have actually quite a bit going on, to be honest. I have a bunch of stuff coming out this next week. I have a bunch of shorts coming out. Me and Warren are going to be covering DCKO. We've been covering the whole event, but we're going to start doing shorts for all the separate fights. And then Tuesday, apparently we're going where no breaks have gone before. And I guarantee you on that Tuesday, I will also get a blind ranking that is always scientific and always ends up being with exactly what I like. Great knows me very well and picks all things that I love. But yeah, TGIT on there. And then Wednesday, live show with me and Warren. And then Friday, we will be back here on the last panel. And there's a couple of things that are in the last panel suggestion sheet that I want to go over with you guys, see what we want to do. But I will announce it then, and I'll make a post on the YouTube so you guys will know what's coming up next week. And I think from here on out, though, I'm gonna, with going over some stuff with the guys, I think I'll have the shows planned out. Like we'll be doing this week, and then we'll be able to announce like next week will be this. So when this show ends, you'll know what we're doing in a week's time. So yeah, but I really appreciate everybody here. This has been a lot of fun doing these shows, and I think the things that have spawned out of it have been awesome. Bob, me and you need to do something.
Absolutely.
Do something, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I appreciate everybody for being here. But yeah, good night, everyone.
Like and subscribe, or Spaceman will come after you.